the general, like, I don't want to spoil anything. Ooh. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it's gonna be like based in a forest, and then they find like a dungeony area. So thinking of general vibe. Yeah, this is a vibe. Composition not so good, but it's a vibe. Yeah, and then get some greens. Don't really know what kind of green we're going for, but we'll figure that out, I guess. How? Ugh, it's in like the wrong. Oh well. Top 10 grass. Ow. Good job, me, for banging my blimmin' arm on the table. Good job, me. Right. This is the kind of vibe that we're going for. It's a very basic vibe. I need to get the colours down. I'm thinking this is a bit too, like, yellow. Yeah, I kind of want it to be a bit more purple. I'm still new to Clip Studio, so I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. That is way too blue. Okay. That's too blue. That's a bit bright. It looks a bit radioactive. That's too... no. Maybe if I get like a mix of them all. Yeah, maybe like a mix of all the greens might do me some good. This kind of looks a bit scruffy now. Oh wells. Right. This is the kind of vibe that we're going for. So it's very muddy. For the sky, I guess we can make it like a bluer color. I feel like something really like nice and deep, still bright. Oh, there's nothing happening. What have I done? It's not working the way it should be. But oh well. I don't use Clip Studio at all, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But the rubber I'm using leaves like a... oh, it's because the opacity is at 90. Okay. That's fine. I don't really care. I don't know how to use alpha lock on this. Like, if... does it even have one? Like... what? Oh. Yeah. I don't think that was ever gonna work. Alright. It's because, like, not on the right mode, maybe? Yeah, it was on the wrong mode. That's why. I set this to green now. Ah. No, I don't want to rename you. I just want to move you down, please. Please work, please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. I just want some texture. I think texture is cute. We like texture. Okay. This is a very, very basic starting concept of a forest. This is about the most generic forest there has ever been, but I do not care, so I do not care. Right, that is very, very basic concept number one. What is that not wet? Why is that not doing anything? Still a forest. Yeah, still a forest. But this time, I want some, like, bricks and stuff. We want some like old decrepit bricks. I feel like that will be cute. Yeah, this is kind of cute. Is the shading, does it make sense? No. Who cares? Who cares? Right. I feel like that is kind of cute. What else can I add to my theme? Grass. How could I forget something so important as grass? I'm not the smartest. I actually really like this colour now that I'm looking at it properly. It's got a nice like colour to it. And then sky, hopefully. Yeah. Now this orange feels really orange. Oh, I hate colour theory. I don't like it. I'm no good at it. That's why I don't like it. Right. Then the inside environment. This is the bit that is kind of complicated and difficult to explain without spoiling things. I don't want to spoil it. There's gonna be like an inside environment. And then I want this to be dark and miserable, I say as I get a really light shade of purple. Right. This is the vibe we're going for. We slowly cover the whole thing. This is the vibe we go for. Just put that on a multiplier. So much more. Something I actually have to try on now because I have to do perspective. Ugh. Cannot draw straight lines apparently. Okay. Right. Like, make that brown. Fill you up as brown. Get back to my normal pen. I'll just keep that layer as it is. And then I feel like maybe like some furniture. Some furniture would be cute. Yay. Is this perspective right? Probably not. Oh well. However, I want this furniture to be kind of like on its side because it's broken. How do I do this loop tool? So why is that M? Not sure why not. And then have like the leg just on its side or something. Yeah, that works. So these are like shelving. And then this is like a house. Not a house. That's definitely not a house. That would be like a table that is like falling over. And I say all this with full knowledge that I have not got the ability to spell apparently. That I have not drawn the walls, so probably should get going with that. I think I just made a bunch of layers for no reason. Yeah, okay. I think going with the same color will work just fine. This is not an exact science. I am just drawing whatever the hell. I don't even know, man. It's my own drawing. I don't even know. So yay. These will be like the walls, if I can name that layer before I get mighty confused. I want to keep this brown going. And maybe have like the door here. It's like fallen over. It's like the hinge is still on to an extent, but not properly. Would that actually fit this wall? Yeah. Why not? It's being held on by like a loose thread, I guess. Can I pick colors, please? Do you want to work? God knows I don't want to work. Ugh. Maybe like, I feel like keeping it orange might be a bit boring. I don't know. Yeah. It works. It works. Okay. So it's giving building that's been broken, hopefully. What is this? Oh, that's the frame. I'm gonna name all my layers specifically on this file because this is the better file. Door 3. Why am I saying file? I've lost the plot, guys. Did I ever have the plot? Did I? No. Shelves and table. And then that is the darkness layer. Because God knows I cannot do color free, so I just add a dark blue multiply layer. Yay. I have an idea for storytelling. I sounded like a me. For storytelling, I have an idea. So we start off and it's sunset and it's pretty. And there's like pink. We like pink in this house. If you don't like pink, leave. We like pink in this house. I will convert you to a pink lover. I do hope no one came to the stream thinking I was slightly normal, because you're gonna be thoroughly disappointed. Maybe like an orange? No, that doesn't look good. Should really be here. Yeah. Why not? So we start off with this nice sunset, good vibes. Can I add a text? I can. Oh my god, that text is huge. I don't think I want it that big. Crap me. There we go. Okay, so happy vibes. Happy vibes. So showing that with the pink and the yellows. Could I have just... Oh my god. Oh, what am I looking at? Why is this come onto my screen? Can I not just... What am I looking at? Happy vibes. Oh, I can like move this and like add to it. And oh, that's great. Okay. Right, let me out, please. No, no more, no more. Oh my god. And then it changes like at the events of the thing. It will change to not happy vibes. I know, I'm so awful. Already starting us off on good vibes and then destroying them all. Yeah. So, not so happy vibes. And that is way too freaking big. Jesus. Not drawing all that. Right. W. So, it's just gonna be quite, like, sad, quite desaturated, I feel. It's like, there's no happiness, there's no vibrancy. I think maybe I make this a little bit more blue. I'll just fix this a bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Happy vibes. Story. I do not like the size of this brush. Happy vibes to not happy vibes. Depressed. So desaturated colors. Desaturated dark colors as mood becomes negative. And that is hiding. No hiding. Way, I can spell. Anyone who doesn't use British English is gonna disagree with my ability to spell, but I swear this is how you spell colour in British English. Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. Let me out. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, that's how you get into that. Okay, T. Right. We're learning, guys. We're learning. I don't use Clip Studio much, okay? Right. This is the basic vibe I can give, I guess, without spoiling too much. I don't wanna spoil much. I feel like spoiling sucks, especially like the project's a really big project. I'm kind of like insane. I'm a little insane. So I keep doing really big, really ambitious projects. Yeah, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn the hard way that this is not a good idea. Except, do I want to keep drawing, or do I think I need to change this to go to these happy vibes instead of just a basic boring blue background, because at the moment it's boring. But no, this is my creative process, is just chucking things at the wall. Not literally. I don't chuck things at the wall literally. Please don't take me seriously. Nothing I say is serious. What am I gonna call this? Like vibe board. Wow. This is the inside house. Yeah, I spelled that right. This is gonna be the bricks. And then this is gonna be forest. Pardon me. Okay, right. And I didn't name anything. Why? Frame and F trees. We don't like trees here apparently. In all seriousness, my naming convention is I do F for front, B for back, T for top, and B is also bottom. I am now realizing that that doesn't quite make sense, but hey, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. B trees. What the hell are you? You are grass. Can I'm just, yeah, grass. Do not like, what am I looking at? Okay. Goodbye. And then, here we go. Here's the sky. Goodbye. You're now becoming a pretty sunset, which, to be fair, this color of, like, my background is already pretty nice. Oh, Jesus, that's not big enough. Right. I hereby declare you orange. Enjoy your orange life, my friend. It only gets worse from here. I'm so positive. Right. Let me go pink, which is not quite how I did it on the other one, but I don't really care, if I'm being completely frank. I don't really care. Yay. Right. And then if I just, what is it? W and then C. I don't use this program much. As I keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. That is just how I roll. I think that's good enough. What is How do I blur? Pen. Blend. Why is blend J? Why not? What does gouache look like? Very subtle. I like this. This is quite nice. Although I'd like more red. Thank you. Yay! Look at my sunset, guys. It's pretty. I hope. I hope. I hope it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Right. So this is my sunset, or at least the start of one. Does it actually look like a sunset? I think so. It might be a bit inaccurate, but I'm gonna be pretty frank. I don't care. I don't care. Right. Now, oh my god, I've got more. I got more layers. Why don't I name my stupid layers? Oh, let me in, please. Right. Trees. This time, it's very simple. There's no front or back. It is just trees. Grass. Color Fury has changed the color of that grass significantly. I think for the better. Honestly, I feel like that looks kind of cool. This is what the sky frame is at the moment. Frame, sky. Right. Goodbye. I feel like this is the start. I feel like there shouldn't be a difference between the skies. So hypothetically, I could just copy paste it, but we're gonna redraw it for funsies. For funsies. Also known as an excuse to use pink, because we like pink in this house. Or at least I do anyway. Weepy. Right. Get some orange. Get some pink. That has not turned out right. Let's get more pink. There we go. Finally, get some red. Yeah, this does not look right, but we trust the process. Hypothetically. Hypothetically, we trust the process. This is way too red now. I've mucked up. I've mucked up. We do not trust the process. Is there a way to, like, on Clip Studio to... what is the word I'm looking for? Like, use a slider. A slider to change the position. That's what I really want. Oh my god, that was a loud notification. That scared the crap out of me. That scared the living hell out of me. Oh my god. Okay. It wasn't even an important notification either. Okay. I'm just gonna redo this gradient real quick because this is not happening. We're not doing this. What? Why is that? Okay, but why? Why is J set to liquefy and blend? What the heck is B? B isn't even set to any. What? What is my setup? You can tell I don't use this software much. I have no idea what's going on. Oh dear. Right, let's go back to something I am borderline capable of doing, which is using my fill tool. Ah! Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm so clueless. I'm like a lost puppy. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. Oh well. Oh well. This has not turned out nearly as nice as this one. Although I do feel like maybe because again, I don't want to spoil. But This is, that's the wrong thing. This is number 1. So this is the first thing you're gonna see in the animation. And then it cuts to 2. Which it will be another environment you'll see. And then the majority of the story will happen here, I feel. Maybe not this specific room, obviously, because that'd be a bit meh. But the majority of the story will happen in this kind of environment. And then they'll come... I can't count. Will come into this kind of environment, which I cannot count, apparently. And then we'll be in a 4th environment of just like, I don't know. Just slowly running away. I'm leaking now. I'm leaking too much information. Who else? Hello, welcome. We're doing concept art. Yippee. So I'm using CSP for like the first time, pretty much. I am clueless. Oh dear. I don't even really know what I'm doing. I figured out that my keybinds are very, very strange. Like my J is set to 2 different things that make no sense. But you only see a black screen. Wait, what? Wait, what? You only see black screen? Wait, have I been, oh dear. Have I been like just like on a black screen for the past half hour? I'm looking at my stream settings and that shouldn't be the case. Now I'm confused. Am I being trolled or are you being serious? Hold on. Oh my god, no! It's what the hell is going on? Wait. What? No, I'm confused. Okay, no. On mine it says it should be 5. Now I'm thoroughly confused. I don't know why yours is like a black screen. Oh, it's fixed? Okay. Thank God. I'm so confused. How long has my thing been mucked up for? Okay. Right. There must be like a delay or something. But, yeah, I don't know how long that's been an issue for. Oh wells. Right. Back to shenanigans. This is the concept work I've done so far. So I'm thinking of like sunset vibes. I'm doing well, thank you. Oh my god, I'm looking at my thing and the delay is actually so bad. Well, I think, how do I fix this? Oh dear, my delay is actually really bad. Oh well, we're gonna ignore it and hope this works eventually. But hopefully I can get this concept work done. Going for sunset vibes and then not so sunset vibes, because the mood is gonna go a lot more negative, a lot more sad. But yeah, so this is work for my animation that I'm working on. I'm not sure if you've seen like my, like my daily like videos on it, like my shorts on it, but I have got that going on. So this is the concept work for that animation. Never really done an animation before, so I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. But hey, we're just gonna ignore that and pretend that I am borderline competent. Which is not true. Not true in the slightest. But oh wells. So yeah. Congrats! I'm jealous. One day I'll get there. One day. One day we'll get to 1K. But it's a slow It's a slow journey. Oh wells. Yeah, I'm assuming that my stream delay is really bad, because what I'm saying does not sync up to your chats at all. Thank you. Aww. Yeah, we're hopefully gonna get some more of these and things like that, so then my project can get a little bit more attention. But I don't want too much attention on this project, because like, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. But oh wells. We will see how well this project will go. I intend to like release the full thing in like the end of October, maybe? I feel like that would be quite cute. It's the end of October and just have like a summer project of just learning animation. Bless me, oh dear, sneezing. So yeah, that is the plan. And so this is the beginning, the concept art stages. Never really made concept art before, so I'm thoroughly incompetent, but we're gonna run with it. Hope that it works. But yeah, if I have any issues with my stream, please let me know, because I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. This is my first time streaming in like 5 years. So, and I've never streamed on a computer before. It's always been on my PlayStation. So if there's any issues, let me know and I will fumble to try and fix it and not do very well. But yippee. But yeah. Okay, back to concept art. The starting scene is a forest, and then we go to still a forest, but there's gonna be like bricks littered around the place. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay. As I was saying, there's gonna be like bricks littered around the place. These are meant to be bricks. I'm not quite sure how well that shows in just my basic color thumbnail, but there's gonna be like bricks laying around to signify that there's like a dungeon nearby. Because one of my characters, Lydia, if I can draw her real quick. We love Lydia very much. I am slowly memorizing all of my characters and what they look like, which you think wouldn't be too hard considering there's like 3 of them, but miraculously I'm actually quite bad at memorizing my characters. Wait, people are already joining? Welcome, welcome! Hello everybody! Right. Yeah. So this is a very, very rough drawing of my character of Lydia. And so she lives in a dungeon, basically, because she's an adventurer. So she knows what like the dungeon bricks look like, because they have their own like little like vibe to them. And if I can just draw one roughly. 10 out of 10, whatchamacallit, perspective. I'm actually so bad at perspective. Like, I started, like, properly learning how to draw January of last year. So, still learning. My perspective is not it. It's not it, girly. It is not it. But, yeah, anyway. So the dungeons are gonna have like special bricks to them, and they're gonna have like special symbols. I haven't like decided what they're gonna be, but it's gonna be like, I don't know, a love heart for now. Little cute love heart. And some squiggles. Who doesn't love squiggles? I'm just yapping at this point. But they're gonna have like different symbols to them. Like, what's perspective? Fair, honestly. I can't with perspective. It actually like winds me up the wall. I actually can't with perspective. But anywho's, so this is kind of like what's happening here. So Lydia in the animated short that I'm doing is gonna be like looking at these bricks and she'll be like, there's a dungeon nearby. Funnily enough, I'd like to introduce you to the dungeon. This is the dungeon that's here. So this is more so like an old house than a dungeon, but oh well, we're gonna ignore that. So like old decrepit shells, like the door is literally falling off. This is my perspective grid that I haven't gotten rid of. Oopsies. Hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, so the door is quite literally falling off. Oh wells. So that is kind of like the vibe we're going with for this dungeon. Very like decrepit, falling apart. So yeah. Oh my god, there's many of you. Hello. I didn't think that there'd be like anybody here. No, I've got like a relatively active chat. Yippee. Welcome back from school. I'm so glad that I'm done with school, like actually. Oh, lol. Oopsies. Yeah, I do not miss school. But yeah, uni is a different kind of school. Uni is definitely a very different kind of school, but it is much better. Much better. You end school, you're finally free. Yeah, I got free last year, and it's like, I'm so happy that it's done. Especially with AI now, it's like, dude, it's not. Like, I kid you not, in university, we have like this class, and the teacher was saying that she was the officer in charge of like making sure that people had academic integrity, so weren't cheating. And she was talking about AI while this guy, I kid you not, was sat in front of me with the assignment brief open, and he was using AI to do his essay for him, with the teacher saying that she always knew that you were using AI and that she would be in the courtroom or whatever it's called. Like, I kid you not, I kid you not. Like, I know it's cheating. Like, the people at university are mad. I got an email the other day from my university being like, how we're using AI in our university. And it's like, you're joking me. But yeah, AI is very prevalent at uni. But oh wells, there's nothing you can really do about it. At this point, it's their own problem. I know people who've gotten expelled because they used AI and they got caught and they got expelled from university and they still had to pay. So it's like, don't use AI at uni, guys. They were handing out cheat sheets. That is freaking mad. That's insane. Dude, we never got that. We got it in science because of COVID. They felt bad. But like, we never got that. Like, full-on cheat sheets. Jesus. But anyway, I gotta get back on track or else I'm not gonna be productive at all. But yeah. Board exams? I don't know what those are. I think we have a different exam system. Because I'm based in the UK, and I see on like one of your old chats you're like 4 p.m. or something, and it's like, it's definitely not 4 p.m. here, girlie. At the moment for me it's 12. the joy of time frames. Ah, I see. Pakistani. I have a lot of Pakistani friends. They were really nice. But no, did your exams go well? Yeah, I gotta be productive. Or at least pretend to be. Right. This is what we've got so far. Just sunset vibes and shenanigans. Shenanigans is the best way to describe this. Right. Let's not dox my emails? No, my files. Let's not do that. Let me put that in a better file. Right. Environmental concept art. Environmental concept art. There we go. That's saved now. I'm glad they were easy. Gosh, I remember... whatchamacallit? I remember my exams. They weren't fun. they weren't fun. But, yeah. Glad that they're done. Now, I am gonna... what do we need to do? What else? I have a list of things that we need to get done for this stream. Because I need to be productive. Which is actually not possible. Okay. This is the vibe we're going for. And so I think it's time to find references. So, Pinterest time. Everybody loves some Pinterest time. Do you guys use Pinterest for your drawings? For me, it's like, I actually can't not use Pinterest for mine. Right. We are gonna go for... well, actually, what do we have here so far? Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one who uses Pinterest, because, like, everybody always is, like, really negative about it, and it's, like, it's totally fair, because Pinterest, like, actually is just getting worse. Like, with the AI that's on it, it's just, like, ick. Like, sorry, ick. We don't like... I'm finding loads of things for print ideas now. This isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. I shouldn't have come onto Pinterest. Right. Okay. So, what do we want to do? The kind of vibes we're going for, if I can get it up. I've lost my mouse. The joy of 2 monitors. Is... oh my god, I can't see a thing. Okay, there we go. Is kind of like a foresty vibe. So I think we'll start with that. Pinterestic. That's perfect. I was in my class once, like my entrepreneurship class, and we were talking about like parasiting vocabulary to an extent. So then, like, because I used to have a series called Everything I Drew in a Month, and my channel was called Frevy's Home. So my suggestion was Frevrything, which I feel is slightly cringe. I never ended up using it. I think I actually ditched that series. But anyway, forest. My immediate thoughts is there's somewhere in the UK, like a very, very beautiful place called the North and South Downs. And there's 2 of them. There's the North Downs and then the South Downs, but they're very, very beautiful. And they're basically this like hilly area. And I love this area so much. It's gorgeous. Like, how could you not like this? It's just so really nice. It's just a nice place to walk and things like that. And like, you've got the sea, you've got random valleys and farming areas and plains and stuff. So I think I kind of want to base my environment on the forests that are here. So if I type up forests, see some forests, like, here we go. Like, ooh, really? Let me see. Ah, I can't spell. Let's see some pretty ooh, oh my god. You weren't kidding. Right. Mountain. Mountain. Oh my god. That is beautiful. We have like hills in the UK. We do not have mountains unless it's like Scotland, but even then, like, my god, Jesus Christ, this kind of like reminds me of like the Swiss Alps. It's literally called Killer Mountain. That's mad. Do people like hike up this mountain a lot? I'd assume they do, because this is actually like gorgeous. That's a lovely photo. Anyway, the artist in me sees pretty lighting as like, that is a lovely photo. But I see. K2. Yeah, that's fair. Jesus. Oh, look at the flower. That's so pretty. I'm just looking at pretty flowers now. I gotta focus. I gotta pretend to focus. But right. So this is kind of like the vibes of what I'm going for. This is nice. Yeah, this is kind of like the vibes we're going for. So if I can find my mouse, it keeps running away from me. I'm gonna start with the North Downs. See if I find some pretty photos. That's nice. Is that kind of the vibe we're going for? Why not? Where's my environment? There's animals just like all around it. These photos are not doing the North Downs justice. Like, seriously. This is nice. Is that the North Downs? Newton. Yeah, I guess so. These photos are not doing the North Downs justice because it's generally very beautiful. Let's try the South Downs instead. Oh, no, please let me go. Let me go. South Downs. I can't spell. Here we go. Lovely, like, sheep. Here we go. These are the nice photos. Thank God. Because apparently the North Downs is very disappointing. According to Pinterest. I'm not really going for a coastal vibe, but these, like, photos are really pretty. And they're making me regret said decision. Because these are actually really nice. Oh, your battery's dying? Oh noes. Go charge it, Gully. Right. I think this is very pretty. Environment. Let's see. What other cute things? That's cute. Yeah, now we're gonna go for South Downs Forest. Hopefully we'll get something nice. Ooh, this is exactly, like, look at the colors. That is exactly the vibe we're going for. In fact, I think that I might steal said colors. I might do a little artistic stealing. Mwahaha. I hope no one that's watching this like came here to think that I was normal. Like, very much not. Anyway. Ooh, that's pretty. Environment. That's got the right kind of colors. I'm not sure if it's the... It might be. It might be. That's pretty. That is exactly what we're going for. Like these kind of vibes with the forest and orange. Maybe if I put autumn. And pray that I've spelt it right, because your girl's no good at spelling, apparently. That's pretty. Maybe? I'm not seeing much that I'm liking for the vibe that I'm going for. That's nice. I think I can run with this. Right. That is one hell of a tall tree. Jesus Christ. Obviously, it's like the angle the photo is being taken at, but like, my god, that is a tall-ass tree. Whoa, that's pretty. I'm saving that. I am absolutely saving that. I don't think I'm gonna get much better now. Maybe this? Right. What have we got so far? Only 15, Jesus. Right. Yeah, I think I can work with this for the thirst thing. Okay. Let's start another one for, what is it called? The starting forest. As you can see, I cannot spell. Oh Jesus, I really can't spell. Jeez. Right. Good enough. And then I'm gonna save this. Hope it doesn't dox me again, and it does. Of course it does. Starting forest concept art. Right. There we go. Oh. Who knows? I really like this kind of vibe for the second one, so I'm gonna keep, oh my god, gonna keep that there. I love this. The wider, I don't know how to spell, I don't know how to pronounce that. Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm chucking that in. I like that as well as like a flora. The wider. Where is this? It appears to be a book. Am I being trolled? Wood wider. It's a town. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. Oh wells. Right. We're gonna run with this reference as the main. I'm gonna just download this. Oh, why is it a JFIF? Hold on. We're not doing that. Ah, oh my god. Why are you hellbent on doing that? Right. Because that's not gonna go into thingamabob. Righty hoes. Get that into here. Can I just... I don't really... Oh my god, I can. I can. Okay, perfect. I don't really know how to use this because I've never really used it before. Which is probably quite obvious. Probably quite obvious. Because you girl's got no freaking clue what she's doing. For some reason it's opened a whole separate file. I don't know why it would do that, but hey. Right. So this is the kind of like vibe we're going for, and if I can just zoom that up. Right. Here we go. Yeah. This time we're gonna name our files, because we didn't last time, and it didn't go well for me. So, yeah. Thinking like yellow, that's not a good size. Let's just block in this kind of color. Okay, perfect. We've got that going on. So this will be the sky. If I can click into my thingy. Right. I really like this green. This is a very beautiful green. It layers very nicely. So this is more of an orange than a green, which is quite ridiculous, man. I can't stand color fury. That is quite cute. What else do you want? So this can be like bushes. It's got a basic floor color going on. Can I? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's like a decent floor color, I feel. I think that works fine. Right, floor. This is incredibly confusing to me, the fact that we're using yellow and it does look green. It genuinely looks green, but it looks different on my other monitor. So, very confusing for me, but oh wells. Right, I want to build up my sky, I feel. So, the way that this is working here, let me get this angle back. The way this is working here is, oh my god, this is a really big pen. And why is... Ah, no. Please work, thank you. Thank you for working. This is like an orange value. This is more of like an orange, and then this is definitely like a very strong yellow color. And for some reason my eyedropper is not working. What color is my eyedropper? What? Why is that? Why is that color? I don't know. Right, so, oh my god, what the heck is going on? My thing has lost the plot. Right. So that's more of like a yellow. And then that's an orange color. I think I want to integrate a pink. Because I love pink. And it makes sense story-wise. But I don't want to leak it. Welcome back. But I was saying, I want pink. I don't want to leak my story, but pink is important, okay? Pink is important. So I'm gonna add some pinks. Despite the fact that the reference does not have any. Oh well, who cares? Right, pink time. I don't know how much I want to layer on this pink. And then go in for a stronger orange, maybe? This does not look good. Yeah, that's much better than this orange. I think I'm gonna go for stronger colors. I feel like it makes sense for the story. I don't want to leak the story, guys. I don't want to leak the story. And this pink has way too little space now, right? Here we go. Yay. Blend. Why is my blender J? We need to fix this. I think that this should work. I think that this is pretty. This should work. Maybe if I get a more red undertone down here. Yeah, that's nice enough. Get this to the right one. I don't want any like hard lines. Okay, I like that. This is, I'm gonna merge this layer down and that will be my sky. Fun. I think that this green doesn't really work anymore. It's a little bit too, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of okay. Yeah, I think I can play into this. Yeah. Yeah. Who? Empty. Okay. Random. Right. This is what we've got so far for the concept. I'd quite like some concepts for some trees. This is gonna sound really random, but I've got this book from my dad's childhood bedroom, and it is a book about trees from 1980. I need to get it real quick. Right, it's there. It is a tree. It is a tree. It is a book from 1980, literally just called Trees, and it is a really beautiful book. It's got like a bunch of tree photos and like leaves and flowers. And it's just really nice. So I think I'm going to use this as my reference. There were a few trees that I really liked. If I can find some. I'm not too sure. But yeah. I can't find the trees I'm looking for. Which is one hell of a sentence. I never thought I'd say, I want a tree, but hey, we want a tree. I'd quite like to use the leaves as shape language because, again, I don't want to spoil. I'm thinking of having, because there are like multiple different types of tree leaf shapes. So you get the more like round ones. Is this pre-recorded? No. No, this is live. It's just that it's really like, the delay is really bad. But, and then there are different shapes of leaves that I really like. So you got the more round ones. And that's a really big brush. Okay. We've got the more round ones, and then we've got the more spiky ones. So for shape language, I think having this... No, it's not. It's not pre-recorded. It's just that the lag is so bad. I don't know why the lag is as bad as it is. But, yeah. So the delay is really bad. But, back to shape language. Whatchamacallit? My brain's not braining now. I want to start off with this as like more natural. And I feel like these triangles would be like a warning for the story. I don't want to leak stuff. Whereas this, it will slowly go to this as you get closer to the dungeon. It will slowly get rounder, as if to like, no warning. It's all like safe. So very like, a lot more effort than it's probably worth, but meh. We're gonna run with it. This is leaf yap. That's what I'm gonna name this folder. Right. So for my trees, I think I'm not gonna do anything specific for the trees. We're just gonna run with something and pray that it works. Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't, I guess. I'm really, really bad at drawing trees. And oh, I did that on the wrong layer. I gotta get rid of all my... No. I hate that. I hate when I do stuff on the wrong layer. Now I gotta undo all of this. Right. Attempt 2. Tree here, tree here. Right. And then finally back to where we were with a big ass tree here. But no, I'm like really bad at drawing trees. Like actually I'm so bad at it. So no promises that it's gonna look good. At the moment it looks okay. So it is a watercolor brush that I'm using at the moment. But yeah, normally for my art, I use a completely different brush. Like, my most recent piece was this one. And like, as you can see, it's like a very textured brush. I think because I usually do stuff on Ibis Paint. So I think this is literally called like a Copic marker. Like, fake Copic brush. You can see all my comments on how I don't like it. So, but on this, on CSP, I'm using a watercolor brush because it gives like this nice texture and this nice outline. But yeah. But no, I'm so bad at drawing trees. I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing right now. Like, when it comes to the shape of the tree itself, I'm not terrible. I don't want to jinx myself. But like, I'm not too bad. But when it comes to like the leaves, like, oh my god, I'm so bad at the leaves. Like right now, I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. Like, I'm just adding like really random shapes. So I have no freaking clue what I'm doing right now. But it seems to be working, maybe? My trees look a touch bare. So hopefully this will look better once I add like more color to it. I think if I add more color to the bushes. Yeah, that looks a little bit better-ish. Keyword-ish. If I can... Maybe if I add like a rough green out like area. Will that make things look slightly nicer? Keyword slightly. No. That made it look so much worse. Suppose I can run with it. That is way too big. It looks okay from far. Keyword far. Right. Now the last thing I want to add to this is probably like a more brown... Can this work, please? Thank you. A more brown color. This is very much presenting as yellow, which isn't quite what we're going for. I love the texture of this brush. Like, You can really see it with the brown. These like little blobs. The little blobs. I think they're very cute. If I add like this yellow to certain bits. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. I think this is cute enough for the beginning. At least I hope so. Oh, can I not? Oh. Oh, I can't do the thing I want to do. It's annoying. There we go. Right. Bring this back to normal. So this is... this looks so different to the reference. Like, you look at the reference, you would have no idea that this drawing came from that. Oopsies. I can get rid of that now. Do not save, right? But I would like to save that, or else I'll be sad. So this came from... I scroll up for 2 seconds. This came from this. I actually think I could prefer like the higher contrast. It looks unique. Thank you. Oh dear. I think I prefer... Is this the part 1? Yes. This is this one. So the first part. But I'm gonna steal the more like purple color. I don't know. What actually, yeah, what the heck? What color is that? Is that this one? Let's find out. Yeah, okay. I just want some higher contrast going on. Okay. And then if I need to figure out how... I think it's this one. Oh, it's come up on a different thing. So if I do -1. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. What is this? Maybe if I duplicate this and set it to correction layer. I'm trying to get a grayscale. It's not going well. Oh dear. This is not quite working. How to get a grayscale on CSP. Let's find out. Layer, new correction layer. That's not helpful. Google is not helpful. Layer, new correction layer. What the hell is a correction layer? Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Right. New correction layer. I want to set this... Oh. It's just because I was doing it as -1. I thought it was a scale of -1 to 1. Oh. Oopsies. Little bit silly. Right. At the moment, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking like the values are way too similar between the different things. So I need to reduce these values, which is gonna make this look kind of silly for a bit. But we can embrace the silly. We love silly. I hope. I like silly. I don't take anything seriously. In case that wasn't like categorically obvious by this point. I am not a serious individual in the slightest. Right. Honestly, for the sake of clarity, I prefer that. And I prefer that for the sake of visual clarity. Because this is not, like, this is not working. What is this actually? Oh, yeah. I like that. I like how it's got like a pink tone to it, or like a red tone. Aw, thank you. It's got like a red tone to it, and I really like the red tone. Color Fury is working to my benefit. What a miracle, because I'm actually like not good at Color Fury. But right. Let's try something else. Oh. Oh dear. Let us try... I'm just gonna delete this there. What does it look like with this? Oh my god, that looks awful. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. What was that? That's going. Like, sorry, no. That's going. Maybe if I try to, like, layer? Because I feel like this is, like, way too bare. This looks really sad. Looks really sad. That is the tree. Oh gosh. You can tell I don't use my graphics tablet much. What's it called? Leaves. Struggling at my own language. Oh dear. Let's add another. That is literally the same color. Okay. I want to add another color to the mix. There we go. I feel like this is too bright, but I can change it. I can change it in the end. It'll just take me a second. I just want there to be more shape going on, because at the moment my tree looks quite like bare, and it's kind of ugly. Just a touch. Can I like reduce the saturation? How do I use this? How do I use this? How do I use this program, man? Like, it's very, very obvious that I don't use this program much at all. I think lowering the saturation. Ooh, that's a really fun color. Oh my word. Oh, so is that changing the entire... That is really fun. Wait, no, I like the purple. Oh no, look what this has done now. I really like the purple. It looks really good with the pink. Like, this is pretty. But like, this purple color. This now has really low clarity. Oh my god. Okay, well, I actually really love that purple color. That was not quite what I thought that would be. Oopsies. Uh-oh. That's actually a really nice color. Let me bring that back. Let me bring that back. Bring like a more ready purpley color. And then it's already on the fill tool. Oh gosh, it's moving me around. Yeah, I really like that. That was not quite what I had in mind, but let me cook. Or at least pretend to cook. Like, do not ever eat my cooking. Like, actually, I can't cook. Okay. That looks, eh. That looks eh. That don't look so good. And the way that I've done it means that does not work out for me. Why did I do it on the same layer? Because now I can't do the thing I need to do. Ugh. Right, absolutely not. Ah! That is ugly. Okay. I didn't need to do all that much to figure that one out. No, I don't like... Maybe this is the right one. Maybe this is the right vibe, and I just need to trust the process. My secret of being unserious. I don't really have one. I'm just very silly. I'm just a bit silly. And that is how I run things. Is I just be a little bit silly. I don't really take things very seriously. Like, what was the example I gave my dad the other day? Like literally last night. Was like my maintenance loan, because in the UK, I don't know how it is like where you are, but in the UK, our maintenance loan is like, most people don't pay it off, and it's treated as like a graduate tax rather than an actual loan you pay off at this point, because it expires in 40 years. So my example around that, I think, was like, I just accept how things are and I don't dwell on them. So like, being unserious focuses on like your general acceptance of your circumstances and your like willingness to change them. This is getting very deep for an art stream. This is getting a little deep, but so that is my my secret of being unserious, is just accepting the things around me and then just like being like, yeah, this is how it is. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on with my life and accept it and be a little bit silly and add whimsy. Whimsy is important. Oh my god. Like, my dad has left his drill in my room for the past like week and has annoyed the living heck out of me. However, I added a silly little keychain onto the drill, so now it's just like a part of the furnishing. So now it displays my keychains. So that is my example of being unserious. So yeah, a little bit deep for an art stream, but hey, oh wells. Right, back to my drawing. Yeah, like I much prefer that. Like, the purple. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the purple is cute. I need to see it with the different green, I think. The green is not. In my opinion, it's not doing it for me. Maybe changing it to more of like a blue, maybe? And just like lowering the opacity to all hell. Okay, no, that looks awful. Okay. Well, that didn't work. That did not work. Or maybe like a pink? We love pink in this house, so... Okay, how about more of like an orange? Okay, I can run with this. No, I can run with this. I'm just gonna take a year to do so. I'll run for government with my funky leaves. Okay, yes, we like. This is kind of like giving an autumnal vibe. But that works with, Guys, do we like the purple? This is the purple. Or do we like the red? I don't know. I mean, they both look good. What do you guys think? Because I like them both. I think they both are kind of cool. Red is like pink hour sky. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I want to do the purple because like it's one of my favorite colors. But at the same damn time, like look at this red one. I think we're going with red. I really like how I've changed the leaves to be like an orangey pink color. I think that's definitely like a good move. I'm gonna change the... Oh my god, the tree's just sitting on the bush. Oopsies. Oh well, we're gonna keep that. It's a part of the tree is the bush now. Right, what is this? Why have I not named it? Oh, it's the leaves. How dare you not be named? Right. Pink time. Pink, pink, pink. We like pink. Or at least I do. Which means we all like pink. Because I said so. Oh my god. That is very pink, actually. That is a very pink pink. Which is kind of what we were going for, but like at the same time. Is this what we were going for? Autumn? Yeah. I realize, yeah. This is kind of cute. What is the grayscale looking like? Okay, the grayscale is grayscaling. I think I need to increase... Oh god, what have I pressed? What have I pressed? Okay. I need to increase the, like, the brightness of this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Unless I don't, and have it as like a mid-tone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how like this path has like lighter bits on it? Maybe I can make that the lighter bits for the values. Okay, right. I'm gonna undo what I've done. And I just banged my arm on my bed and that hurts. Ow. What on earth am I looking at? Oh my god, it's undoing like actual stuff. Oh my god. What is going on? Right. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I think reducing this a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and then does that reduce that? Yeah. So it's still like noticeable. There's still like a value shift, but it's not too much, I feel. I hope. Do you guys agree? I agree. I agree with myself. I agree with myself. What a statement. Oh my god. Ah. Right. Let's name these bushes. What the heck are you? Oh, that's the path. Oh my god, why did I... I did it on one layer, guys. When will I learn? I don't want to learn. We don't learn here. We just do vibes. I'm gonna take that as you agree. I've decided that you agree on your behalf. You're welcome. Are we going too far into the pink? I feel like we're going too far into the pink. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're too far into the pink now. Wait, I want to keep my organization. So if I just kill that. Because I feel like we're going a bit too far into the pink. Ooh, idea. We have ideas. Right. So the idea is to have like little floating leaves, and this is not the right color. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. I will just apply that and maybe make it lighter so it's more obvious. To have like floating leaves. That is not right. There we go. Ah, that's moved. Like leaves floating down. Like, because they've fallen from the tree. Because like in autumn, they just like fall off. I remember my friend, because she's from Hong Kong, like the first time she came to the UK and saw the trees, she calls them naked trees because she'd never seen trees that lost their leaves before, which I thought was really funny. So now, we're now going to call them naked trees. So, as the trees become naked, they will... Yeah, I think this is kind of... Ah! What have I just pressed? Uh-oh. Uh-ohs. They will lose their leaves. I feel like this is a little too obvious. Can I get free? Actually, no, I don't need that. I need this. I don't like. You are bad. There we go. Hurrah! You are a bit too big. These guys are too big as well. But do you get like the vibe that... Do you get the vibe that I'm going for? Like with the leaves falling down. Maybe we could have like piles of leaves at the bottom. Because I find that happens a lot. So, floating leaves. And then... Ah, what am I doing? Ah, let me out. Let me out. The escape key doesn't work on this. Boom. We have acquired color and leaf piles. Do we like? I like. I hereby declare we all like, because I said so. Leaf piles. Concept 1. How long have I spent on this one? Ooh. Oh my god, it's almost 1. Oh dear. It's almost 1 already. Oopsies. Oh well. Right, what is the grayscale looking like? Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Okay. The last thing I want to do is add to the path, which if I remember correctly is this one. Yeah, I need to name this because it's not named and it's causing me problems because I can't see. I'm blind. I should actually be wearing my glasses right now, but I'm not. Famous last words. I'm gonna die from not wearing my glasses, guys. You'll never see me again. I mean, you can't see me anyway, but you'll never hear from me again. Blech. Right. Is that a vibe? Well, you can definitely see it. That is a vibe. These bushes need more clarity because I have no idea what's going on. We're ditching the pink. I hereby declare. So I hope no one liked the pink all that much because it's gone now. Rest in peace, bush. Pink bush. You might be missed. What color is this? That is ugly. That's the color. It's called ugly. Right. Let's get some visual clarity going on because I have no freaking clue what I'm looking at. Dun, 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 dun. Get some nice stuff going. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. And then you can kind of see what's going on more. Right. Yeah, okay. I like. Do we like, guys? I think the values are good. And the overall colours is cute. I like pink. In case you hadn't noticed. In case you hadn't noticed, I like pink. So I think this is a winner. I really like this concept. What I don't like is it took almost an hour. Almost an hour of my life. But oh well, we can't win everything. But no, I really like this. What is that? Does that mean I need to save? Yes. Okay. Yay! Concept number 1 is done. Thank God. To draw these 4 and all of this stuff took me 40 minutes. To draw this entire thing took me another 40 minutes. I'm not a very fast drawer, clearly. Right. Okay. So this I hereby declare for mental health's sake is done. I am free. Right. I feel like do you guys think that I kept to the main spirit of this? I think so. Can I like have them like on one? Yeah, okay. I feel like I kept to the spirit quite well. I actually really like this drawing. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, but I actually really like this drawing. But yeah. I think I kind of kept to the original concept a bit. We will see. This one, if I can get this out. Here we go. There we go. Ah, I'm on the wrong one. This one is where we're looking at some bricks. This is what this is meant to be, is bricks. I'm not sure if it's quite obvious because this is like blending in with that. But this is where my character Lydia, she sees some bricks because she lives in a dungeon, basically, because she is an adventurer. And she loves adventuring so much that she quite literally lives in a dungeon. So, whatchamacallit? She will notice these bricks. And bricks from dungeons have like special patterns on them. And there will be like bricks nearby the dungeon, I guess. So that is the thought process that I'm going with. Yeah. So she'll notice it and then think, okay, let's go to this dungeon. Let's find it. So that is what this illustration is for, is the environment of that scene. Does it really need its own concept? Maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, I am conscious I have been streaming for the past, what, like 3 hours? I am a little tired. So do I want to do this? Do more? I mean, I gotta be productive. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, are we gonna add to this one? I can rename it. Okay, I can't rename it. I can't rename it. Right, let's go back to Pinterest. Pinterest time! Our favourite place. Said absolutely no one. Said absolutely no one. Pinterest is getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. I mean, okay, I didn't want to see anyway, clearly. Looking at this and like the fog, I really like the fog. I'm gonna steal the fog. Wahaha, I'm stealing it. Please open back up. Right, if I go like here, gonna get, oh, I'm zooming into the wrong thing. If I get some pink fog going, I just like really lower the opacity of this brush. Get some nice pink fog going in front of and behind the trees. We like fog. Okay. I feel like that's not doing anything. Okay, there we go. Right, and then more white. Just for like, I don't know, dust plumes maybe? I feel like that adds to it a little bit. Right. Back to no more procrastinating. This one is done. I don't want to do any more with this. Has that changed a little bit? I don't like that blob there, but anyway. Anyways, just gonna leave that there. Okay, concept 1, and then concept 2. Back to Pinterest we go. There was this one reference that I really liked, if I can find it. I'm on the wrong thing. I think it's, here. I really liked this, like this kind of vibe for the bricks. I thought was really nice. So I'd quite like to kind of, I guess, replicate it. But yeah, I think I could probably do something with this, like abandoned places. Could probably go for, ooh, yes, here we go. See, this is why Pinterest is so good, despite the fact that it sucks. Like, you don't get this anywhere else. Oh my god, the cat! I love cats, they're so cute. We keep going. Here we go. Environment and just like stones and things. This is exactly the vibe we're going for. And oh, that is yucky water. Oh my god. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah, that's the vibe we're gonna go for. Environment. Right. Let us... Oh my god. Let us begin, I guess. What kind of vibe am I going for? I guess the same vibe I've already got. Like, I really like the vibe we've got. I might duplicate the sky here. Let me dupe. Thank yous. Wahaha, I've stolen my own artwork. How awful of me. This has not blended quite as well as I would have hoped. It's not getting those darker tones that I want, which is annoying me. Please blend better. I don't really, because I don't use this software very much. It's not quite going well for me. This is not working. Oh my god. Oopsies. Yeah, this is not working. Okay, let's try again. Let me just redo my sky completely, because there's no point fretting over something so silly. Right. I don't like the fact it says copy at the end. Anyways, let us continue. Go for like a nice orange tone. I like orange. Let's really go ham on the orange, I feel. Get some pink. And get some beautiful red. And then I'd like to blend it. However, the blend doesn't really like me all that much. Color stretch. I feel like this blend tool, all it really does is make things white. Like, it's just whitewashing my colors. It's kind of ugly. I don't like that. Let me... I like textured blenders. Oh, that's nice. That's not really retaining much of the original color. This kind of sucks, guys. This kind of sucks. What if I get rid of my watercolor edge and I just... it's still quite obvious, which is unfortunate. Guys, I don't know what to do. I don't really like what's going on. Blender. Let me see. What is this? That is literally just a pen. That is not a blender. That is the blenders. Are you a nice blender? Kind of. We'll run with it. I don't like this blender. That looks awful. Should I give up on the blending, guys? Because this is kind of ugly. This is kind of ugly. Why is it so hellbent on, like, whitewashing my colors? Like, god damn. Can I not have some nice colors in peace? Like, at all? Right. I'm just gonna accept that it's bad. Accept that it's bad. I think... Let me get rid of these fog layers so I can color pick. I'm too lazy, guys. I'm too lazy. I'm a lazy bean. Right, let's just color pick from here. And my eyedropper tool is not working. That's annoying. I always forget this isn't even a green color, this is an orange color. What the heck? Oh, I've lost my watercolor edge. I like my watercolor edge. Right. So these bricks are based on the original reference. However, I don't like. So let me find a cute... I want a desaturated color still. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We like desaturated colors. What would I like to add into the scene? The basics is the bricks, the trees, and the ground. I've already developed a visual style for the trees, so that's all good. I don't really know what the symbols on the bricks are gonna look like, but we shall see, I guess. Hopefully I can get this to work. I don't really know what I want to add. Any ideas, guys? Rocks. They're not rocks, they're bricks. What am I talking about? I really liked those, that reference where it had like, let me find it. It had like all of these tiny little rocks on it, which I thought was really cute. Right. I want to add some color variation to this because it's kind of boring. Right. Let us... I like that. Yeah. I like that. I think that's cute. This angle is not very nice. Oh well. Little rocks. Will there ever be a day in which I don't make a typo? No. No, there won't. Right, if we want to add some... Do we want to add bushes? I think we do. Ugh, my thing doesn't work. My eyedrop is grumpy. What is the letter? Why is the letters on my ibis paint so scuffed? So messed up. They're all grumpy. I don't want like a central thing in this drawing. It's just kind of the bricks, I guess. And the side is what's important. And then if I... Ah! It's gone off my thing. I'm not used to using 2 monitors, so this is a really weird experience for me. Right. Then I just add some color to it. Some color variation to make it pretty. Yeah, this is cute. I like this. I think this is pretty cute. What I would like to do is increase the ground because can't help but feel that there's some floating going on, which isn't quite what I had in mind when I drew this. Not quite what I wanted. I change this to 180 and I will get this kind of brush, which is what I want. There we go. Right. Now my floor is incredibly brown. So what was the colors of the path? The path was like this brown color. Excuse you. What are you doing? Meanie. Meanie panini. Right. 90, and then let's reduce the size of this. Maybe up this a little bit. Just realized why it's so low. It's because my opacity is like really low. And man, that does not look right. Oh well. And then add some light bits to it. Add some even dark bits to it. Okay, the darker bits I don't like. Never mind. It doesn't fit in with what we had previously. How about like a more purpley desaturated color? Yeah, that's kind of cute. Let me make it less prominent by just drawing over it a bit. Yeah. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. But do I like it? Oh my god, what have I just pressed? I'm a mess. This is one way I could do it, but I don't like that way. And then I reduce the opacity a bit. Yeah, I feel like that's cute. Okay, let's add some... What the heck is that? Oh, bushes. Nice. Bushes, bushes. Let's add some color variation to this little guys. Some shading. The shading is not going to make sense, just to be absolutely clear. Shading is not going to make sense. But it wills. I'm just kind of trying to get some color, some things going on. Maybe if I bring some new colors in. Is that cute? On this one it's too green, on this one it's too obvious. So I hereby declare not cute. What color is this? If I just reduce that color a little bit, make it maybe a little yellow. Yeah, okay, that's better. No rhyme or reason to where I'm putting this color. I'm just putting it down. Right. How does this look? So the emphasis is on the path when it shouldn't be. I'm going to change that because I don't like it. Maybe it does need to be brighter then. Brighter. Right. Now it's kind of ugly. I don't like it. needs to have more red. At the moment, it's kind of got like a green hint to it, which I think is kind of ugly. I don't like the green hint. It's like a hint of green, which is not appreciated. Yeah, sure, why not? So now the thing that stands out more than anything else is these, my bricks, which is what I intended, so I think that's a win. That makes me happy. How long have I spent on this? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Right, let's get rid of this. Do I want to add trees? No, not really. I'm tired of trees. I'm not good at drawing trees. Like, I'm really not good at drawing trees. So, I don't really want to. I think the concept art does have trees. How the heck did I get this to be so smooth? Like, I haven't been able to Right, this is annoying. This is annoying me now. I want this to work. To work. I want you to work. That's making it worse. That is really, really small. What the heck? Why is this at an angle of 9? How about having it at an angle of 90? Please, please work. Is it because it's blending from... It's just making everything white. We don't want white. We want red. This is doing it a little bit of justice. Let's keep going. Because I want pretty skies, guys. This isn't pretty. Right. Okay, there we go. I hereby declare that is pretty enough. Should I add a tree? I feel like, because I want the weight of this drawing to be like down here. Oh gosh, what am I doing? To be down here. So this should be empty. I feel like that's what I should do. And then have like, yeah, I think I like that. Whereas this is more of like an intro scene, so showing the general environment. This is more so a storytelling scene, showing the bricks and showing Lydia and her characteristics. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna run it. Just leave this super duper empty. Maybe have like clouds or something, I don't know. I can't draw clouds. Like, actually, I can't do it. For some reason, my concept work on CSP, on Clip Studio, is significantly better than my concept work on, what's it called, on Ibis Paint. So maybe my clouds will also be better. Let's see. I feel like, again, I want the weighting to be down here, so nothing too big and fancy or pithy. They're just an extra bonus. Again, the shading is just a load of baloney. Not really doing anything actual, like, properly. It is just vibes. Now I feel like that is too much of a focal point. It's this color specifically that is the problem. So I'm gonna set this to fill to this color. Then do this. Maybe make it more orange even. Yeah, make it red. And then add darkness to it. I don't want it to be too, like, striking as, like, don't want people to really look at it all that much. So maybe thinking, why are you even adding it if you don't want it to be seen? But I feel like no clouds just looks a little bit silly. Honestly, I don't know, guys. Do you think the clouds are worth it? I don't know. I think they're kind of ugly. Maybe try again. Try again with these colors. Right. Yeah. I think that's much better. Who? Where is this? Okay. It puts too much visual weight there from being so light. Oh, I can't win. Guys, I don't know what to do. How do I add these clouds in a way that doesn't be annoying? Okay. That is slightly... I still want it to be a little lighter. Not as light. There we go. Right, what does that even look like? Okay, that looks nice. And it's still pink. Okay. I can accept that. I can accept that. I think that's a win. Right. So this is what the reference was. I decided to get rid of the trees just because I wanted the visual weight to be down here. Where is my little thing? I wanted the visual weight to be down here. So I'm not so sure on the clouds. I think they're kind of, I don't know. I'm not so sure on them. But I do like what I've done. I much prefer the color scheme of this to this. This is much better, in my opinion. Yippee, okay. We have one more piece of concept work to go. Yippee! So this... It's been an hour 14 and then another 40 minutes. It's been 2 hours of just drawing. This is how people burn out, guys. This. Right, let's re-add you back. Okay, concept layer, what was we call it? Concept to yap. I yap a lot. It is what I'm good at. I'm very good at. I'm still, I really like this concept work I did. I'm still like amazed that I made that, considering the leaves don't look that bad, and I'm actually really bad at leaves. This doesn't quite look right. I'm gonna need to do more like work on it, but I'm just gonna do it on my own. I don't wanna look at that anymore. I don't wanna look at that anymore. No more, please. Okay, right. Pinterest time! Pinterest. Right, let us add some more Pinterest. At the moment, we've got like some abandoned buildings, but I feel like we can go abandoned house. We can do that. And this isn't quite working out in my favor. This could work. Abandoned house interior. Yeah, I think that works quite well. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely finding much better prints now. I like that roof, like the detail on it. I might steal that. I might steal that. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna steal that. No questions asked, I'm stealing that. Floorboards are broken. Is that mold? Oh, mold on the walls, bro. No, I can't with mold. I'm not drawing mold. I'm not. We're not doing that. This is really like dark and miserable. Oh, what was that? You. I hereby declare you are coming in. Yippee. Yeah, I think that's it. They are my references, I think. Right. One more. One more to go. Let me take a second break. Ow. That hurt. That hurt. Right. Let us continue on. So this is my reference for it. 'Tis a pretty generic, like abandoned building. It's just a really rough reference, frankly. I didn't really have many thoughts going into it. So yeah. These are bricks. These here. Oh dear. These are bricks. And here. I think I'm gonna go with like just normal walls instead. I feel like bricks are just annoying to draw. They're just a little bit annoying, and I truly cannot be bothered. I have been drawing for 2 hours without a break. I have hit my limit. I have hit my limit. Okay, concept 3. This is gonna be inside. So the way I do my like dark environments is I will, is this on the right side? Yeah, it is. Get a dark color, be it blue or pink, for example. If I can find it, I used pink for this drawing. So you can see this little like pinky orangey undertone. So that's what I do when I do that, and I put it on a multiple layer. So if I can find how to do that on this app. There we go. My throat's going. I've been talking too much. I talk too much. Right, so this is the dark layer. This is what I'm gonna call it. Yeah. I might add to the dark layer, actually. Which means because of the way that I've made it, I'm gonna have to completely delete it. Gonna make the dark layer a bit bigger and darker. We want a nice dark layer. Gonna go with some reddy pinky undertones, I think. Right, get the perspective going. Right, okay, so this is my perspective. That's it, perspective. I can't do perspective. I'm really bad at perspective. Like, actually, I'm really bad at perspective. Okay. Gonna keep the main influences, like the door, and I'm really, really mucking this up. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so this is the door frame. Why am I spelling it with an O? Right. And then I think I want like the hinges to still be on the door, I guess. I'm just gonna name this layer like the door layer. It is so hot, guys. I'm like sweating my life away. Jesus Christ. What temperature is it in my room? 28.5 degrees. Wonderful. In my room. Great. Why? This is the actual door. Right. Got that down. So we use this pink color. I think we're gonna keep using it. And this can be like the walls. The S walls, as I call them, or side walls. Okay, and then the main walls can be 180 degrees. I feel like this is a bit... Maybe if I do make them bricks. Because as I said, the dungeons have their own like distinct bricks, I guess. Is the best way to describe them. So I think going with some bricks would be quite cute. Would be cute. And they're pink. We love pink. I mean, I do. Therefore you guys do as well, because I said so. Because yes. Right. Can I get the free transform brush? There we go. Voila. We now have bricks. And then I'm gonna... What are like the high interest areas? I guess here. Let me make these a little bit darker. And then I'll add some shading to the sides. Just so then it looks a little bit more like interesting, I guess. And then that's literally like a door, so there's not gonna be anything in it. Any bricks in the door? If there are bricks in the door, then it's going to be a pretty interesting door, I tell ya. Okay, right. And then I'll just... little rocks. Goodbye. There we go. So then... walls will get their own layer. Okay, right. What else do we want to add? The moment. We're very pink. I kind of think it would be better suited if we were more of like an... like an orangey color, maybe. Yeah. How do I... okay, that's how I do that on here. I think we can still have some pink, like undertones to it, but I don't want too much. Right. So S walls. I want this to be kind of like the wallpaper falling down. Like if I find a reference for it, like the wallpaper is literally like falling, or the plaster even, which is like, ugh, gross, man. Oh dear, I'm using the wrong tool. It's not working. There we go. And then add it to the other side. Oh dear. I've added it just to the walls. Well, it's unfortunate because I really don't like it. I don't like the colour. What? I'm gonna use darker colours because apparently the lighter colours just don't work, which is frustrating. Okay, I think this will work. Next is the cute furniture. On this wall we had some like shells. That's definitely not right. So these will be shells. I feel like I want to give the illusion that it's been like maybe like looted. Maybe? Do I? Do I? Maybe not. And then a cute little like table. Except one of the legs has fallen down. So the entire table is like falling. think I want to make this like really dark, like the corners. I think I want to make them like really, really dark. Just like really darken the scene a lot. I want to just darken it. Give a more mysterious vibe. Yeah, I like that more. I'll multiply this so you can still see. Do I want to add lighting? I feel like a dungeon won't have lighting. No. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. That took me 10 minutes. Oh dear. Right, I'm happy with that. I think it fits the original like sketch quite well. It is pretty decent at that. So yeah, I'm happy with that actually. I'm still like really happy with the first one. This is this one. I'm very, very happy with that. I think that turned out really well, considering I'm so bad at trees, like actually so bad at trees. Yeah. So hopefully I will get better at drawing trees. My issue with trees is that the leaves I'm really bad at, but I've got a book from 1980 about trees. So hopefully I'm gonna get better at drawing trees. Because like it's a really good book and it like goes through like the different leaf shapes and things like that. So yeah, then for the second one, very rough. You could tell I was getting tired. You could tell I was getting tired. I was just like airbrushing, not airbrushing, eyedropping the colors from this onto this for the sake of consistency. This, like it says, I want the visual rate to be down here where these like mysterious bricks are, because that is like the focal point of the drawing. Hence why up here it's quite empty and sad. And then I got this one, which is kind of like an abandoned dungeon rune thing. So yeah, that is all of them all done. Thank God. Yippee! Technically we've got this one, but like no, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I definitely had a lot of fun. I really like this drawing. I'm so happy that I'd made it. Happy that I finally streamed. So yeah, this would be like a monthly thing probably. At the last week of every month, I'll probably do a little live stream, which would be cute. So yeah, goodbye everybody. Ta-da.